Science. It's the most reliable tool we have to understand the universe and our place in it. We've used it to unravel some of the cosmos's biggest secrets, from the vastness of space to the bizarre world of quantum mechanics. But you know what's even more exciting than finding answers? Discovering the questions we didn't even know to ask. And friends, let me tell you, the universe is full of those. Questions so profound, so mind-boggling that they leave even the brightest minds scratching their heads. So, buckle up, space cadets, because we're about to embark on a thrilling journey through the cosmos, exploring 5 mind-blowing scientific questions that continue to baffle even the smartest scientists. All right, everyone, gather around. Let's talk about time. It's something we all experience, yet it's one of the most mysterious aspects of our existence. We all experience it moving in one direction, from the past through the present to the future. It's a one-way street that we can't seem to reverse. It's the constant backdrop of our lives, ticking away second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. We measure our days, our years, and even our entire lives by this relentless march of time. Seems pretty straightforward, right? Well, here's the catch. The fundamental laws of physics don't have a preference for this forward flow of time. Think about it. The equations that govern the universe work just as well in reverse. When you throw a ball, why does it go up and then come down? Because of gravity, right? Gravity pulls it back to Earth. But the laws of physics work just as well in reverse. If you were to watch a video of the ball's motion backward, it would still obey the laws of physics. If you played a video of a ball flying up and then falling down backward, it wouldn't violate any laws of physics. The motion would look strange, but it would still be physically possible. So why can't we do the same with time? Why can't we rewind our lives like a videotape? This little puzzle has puzzled physicists for centuries. They've been trying to understand why time seems to have a preferred direction. They call it the arrow of time. It's a concept that tries to explain why time moves forward and not backward. One leading theory connects it to a concept called entropy. Entropy is a measure of disorder or randomness in a system. Now, entropy is basically a measure of disorder or randomness in a system. The more disordered a system is, the higher its entropy. The second law of thermodynamics states that entropy always increases over time in a closed system. This means that things naturally progress from order to disorder. In simpler words, things tend to go from order to disorder. It's like a tidy room becoming messy over time. Imagine a pristine sandcastle on a beach. It's a perfect example of order. Leave it alone, and wind and waves will eventually turn it into a shapeless pile of sand. That's entropy in action. The sandcastle goes from a state of order to a state of disorder. Now apply that to the universe. The universe is constantly expanding, and with that expansion comes an increase in entropy. We see the universe expanding, stars dying, and things generally becoming more chaotic. This increase in entropy is what drives the arrow of time forward. This constant increase in entropy seems to be pushing the arrow of time forward. It's a fascinating concept that helps us understand why time only moves in one direction. Let's get inside our heads, literally. We're talking about the most complex structure in the known universe, the human brain. It's a 3-pound marvel of evolution, a tangled web of billions of neurons firing electrical signals like a cosmic light show. We've made incredible progress in understanding how the brain functions, mapping its regions, and even manipulating its activity. But here's the big, unanswered question. What exactly is consciousness? How does this lump of grey matter give rise to subjective experiences, to thoughts, emotions, and that feeling of self-awareness? This, my friends, is what we call the hard problem of consciousness. Think about it. We can explain how light enters your eye, how the cells in your retina convert it into electrical signals, and how those signals travel along the optic nerve to your brain, where they're processed to create an image. But how do those electrical signals become the experience of seeing, of perceiving the world in all its vibrant colors? Neuroscientists are making progress. We're getting closer to understanding how different parts of the brain contribute to consciousness. We know that certain areas are involved in sensory perception, language processing, memory formation, and emotional responses. But how do these individual processes come together to create a unified sense of self? Chapter 3. Why do we dream? We spend about a third of our lives sleeping. That's roughly 25 years, give or take, lost in the land of slumber. And within that sleep, we spend about 2 hours every night in a world of bizarre narratives, fantastical imagery, and often utter nonsense. That's right, we're talking about dreams, but here's the thing. For all the time we spend in this dream world, we still don't really know why we dream. It's one of the most enduring mysteries of the human mind. Sure, we have theories, lots of them. Some scientists believe that dreams are the brain's way of processing emotions and consolidating memories. Imagine it like a mental filing system, sorting through the day's experiences and tucking them away for later retrieval. Others suggest that dreams are just a side effect of the brain's housekeeping process during sleep, a random firing of neurons as it clears out toxins and resets for the next day. This activation synthesis theory, as it's called, suggests that dreams are basically the brain trying to make sense of neural noise. But then we have to ask, why do dreams feel so real? Why do they often evoke such strong emotions, even if the scenarios themselves are completely absurd? Chapter 4. What is dark matter? Look up at the night sky. Every star you see, every planet, every swirling galaxy, it all makes up less than 5% of the universe. Imagine that for a moment. That's right, the stuff we can observe, interact with, and understand is just the tip of the cosmic iceberg. The vast majority of the universe remains hidden from our direct view. The rest? It's made of something we can't see, touch, or even detect directly. This mysterious substance is what we call dark matter. We call it dark matter because it doesn't emit, absorb, or reflect light, making it completely invisible to our current instruments. Now, you might be thinking, how do we even know it's there if we can't see it? It's a fair question. Well, we know it's there because of its gravity. This unseen force has a profound impact on the universe. It's like an invisible hand shaping the cosmos, holding galaxies together and influencing their movements. Without dark matter, galaxies would simply fly apart. Astronomers first noticed something strange in the 1930s when they observed that galaxies were rotating much faster than they should be, based on the visible matter they contained. This was a groundbreaking discovery. It's like watching a merry-go-round spinning at breakneck speed without flying apart, even though there aren't enough people on it to provide that much gravitational pull. Something was clearly missing. Something else must be providing the extra gravity, some invisible stuff that doesn't emit or reflect light. That's dark matter. It's the hidden glue of the universe. But what exactly is dark matter? This question has puzzled scientists for decades. That's the million-dollar question, or rather the billion-dollar question, considering the amount of research being poured into solving this cosmic puzzle. Entire careers are dedicated to this mystery. Scientists have proposed various candidates for dark matter particles, from weakly interacting massive particles, WIMPs, to even more exotic, hypothetical particles like axions and sterile neutrinos. Each theory brings us a step closer. The problem is, none of these particles have been directly detected yet. The search continues, and with each experiment, we hope to uncover the secrets of dark matter. Chapter 5. How did life begin? Let's rewind the clock about 4 billion years to a time when Earth was a very different place. A time when our planet was young, raw, and untamed. No lush forests, no sprawling oceans, no chirping birds or buzzing insects. The Earth was a barren, rocky wasteland devoid of any signs of life as we know it today. Just a primordial soup of chemicals swirling under a harsh alien sky. Volcanic eruptions and lightning storms were common, creating a volatile environment, and yet, somehow from this lifeless chaos, life emerged. Tiny microscopic life forms began to take shape, marking the dawn of biological existence. The question of how this happened, how inanimate matter transformed into living organisms, is one of the most fundamental and challenging questions in science. It's a puzzle that has intrigued scientists for centuries. Scientists call it abiogenesis, the origin of life from non-living matter. This concept suggests that life could have arisen naturally from simple organic compounds. We know that all living things are made up of cells, those tiny factories of life that carry genetic information and replicate themselves. Cells are the basic building blocks of all organisms. But how did the first cell come about? This question leads us to explore the very essence of life's beginnings. How did those basic building blocks of life, like amino acids and nucleotides, assemble themselves into something as complex and organized as a cell? These molecules had to come together in just the right way. One leading theory is the RNA world hypothesis. This theory provides a possible explanation for the transition from non-living to living matter. RNA, or ribonucleic acid, is a molecule similar to DNA, and it plays a crucial role in protein synthesis. It is essential for the functioning of all living cells. Some scientists believe that RNA, not DNA, was the primary carrier of genetic information in early life. This idea suggests that RNA could have been the first molecule to store and transmit genetic information. They hypothesized that self-replicating RNA molecules might have arisen spontaneously in that primordial soup, eventually evolving into more complex DNA-based life forms. This transition marks a significant step in the evolution of life on Earth. From the nature of time and the mysteries of consciousness to the invisible grip of dark matter and the very spark of life itself, These questions remind us that for all our scientific advancements, we're still just scratching the surface of what there is to know. But that's the beauty of science. It's not about having all the answers, but about the thrill of the chase, the constant pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Every discovery leads to new questions, pushing us further down the rabbit hole of cosmic curiosity. So what do you think? Will we ever unravel these mind-blowing mysteries? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through the cosmos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mind-expanding adventures. Stay curious, my friends, and keep exploring the universe one question at a time.